This week, KSL is looking at the many ways our kids are under pressure with school, technology, and social stresses.
But what if we told you there was something you could start doing right now that's free and could improve their lives? The specialist Shara Park reports what it is.
My boy!
When Carmen Herbert's boys get home from school,
How are you guys?
the first thing she does is hug them for about 8 seconds.
Good.
I think the biggest thing that I've learned is that our kids just want us more than anything, and they want to feel loved by us.
Mom, my tummy is saying I need something healthy.
It was last year this busy mom of 4 boys learned about the 8-second hug 8 times a day. She attended a presentation by Dr. Christy Kane that focused on counteracting technology through human connection.
She said, I want you to turn to the person next to you and give them a hug for 8 seconds. And luckily mine was a girl. It was another woman. And we turned to each other and we're like, okay, let's hug. And everyone's kind of laughing and there's this like nervous laughter. And we counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the energy in the room after that was amazing. And she said, can you feel this? She said, this is called human connection.
We need to have more oxytocin in our brain, and oxytocin is a bonding chemical, so the longer you hold, the more that you bond.
Dr. Kane has spent years researching the impact of electronic devices on our brains. She says the longer a child is looking at a screen, the more their brain produces dopamine. You know what else produces dopamine? Drugs.
So it's not when we get the electronic, it's not when we get the Facebook post or the Snapchat, it's when we anticipate it. And that anticipatory process creates the addiction issues.
Dr. Kane says children often show aggression when they've been exposed to a screen for too long. That's the dopamine built up. That's why it's important to set age limits, time limits, and find ways to bring the oxytocin back in.
If you're going to use your cell phone an hour a day, then spend 30 minutes in a tactile activity. Go outside and go for a run. Spend an hour in nature.
Or give a hug.
1, 2.
Have you ever tried to hug a teenager for 8 seconds? Because that is very difficult.
Oh, and everybody says it's so long. I have people that will say, Dr. Kane, do you know how long 8 seconds is? And I'm like, really? I'm not even asking for a minute.
Herbert says she was quite surprised at the reaction she first got from her 4 boys.
7, 8.
And she said, don't let go until they do. And so I kept holding him and he kept counting and he counted to 100. And then my next boy, I said, come here, and he counted to 100. And my next boy, 100. 100 seconds, and they were laughing and we were just holding each other. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, this is what life is all about. We've been happier as a family, and I found that my boys have opened up to me more because they feel safe, that they feel like I'm a safe place for them.
Mom, I know what girls like.
What?
Girl toys.
In Lehigh, Shara Park, KSL 5 News.
All right, we're going to see if my teenage boys like that 8-second hug rule. I'm going to try it out. For more on the impact of technology, our youth, and how to balance it, you can visit the website Totem Link, which is a group of healthcare professionals that specialize in this field. And then coming up tomorrow morning at 9, join Shara Park and Dr. Kane on the KSL TV app and Facebook Live for an extended discussion about this very topic.
Kevin's back with us, so if you're stressed out with all this weather, just hug it out.
Get your kids, hug them for your 8 seconds, see if they'll go for 100, right?
Yeah.
Hey,